Storytime Sundays. So this one is a little bit dark, and I will give a trigger warning that it does involve animal death. Specifically of a pet. So if that makes you uncomfortable, scroll. Anyways, you might have noticed that with my 4 cats, I kind of had a theme with Greek mythology or just mythology in general. My cats are Pandora, Calliope, Vanellope, who was originally Penelope, and Amelia. Amelia is something else. Anyways, this is because of a cat I had whenever I was younger. Her name was Persephone, and she was the prettiest, fluffiest, softest kitty in the whole wide world. I loved her more than anything, and she was there for me in my darkest times. Naming my cats using mythology and stuff was just supposed to be an ode to Percy. Now, Persephone was the sweetest cat, but she had really bad anxiety, and she constantly hid, and she refused to be around anyone except me. I lived with my parents at the time, and we had some bigger dogs. One day, my mom asked me if I wanted to go to the grocery store with her, and I said yes, and that was the day everything changed. There had never been a problem before. Our dogs were so nice, wouldn't hurt a fly. But whenever we came home, my mom opened the door and she said, "Karma, don't go inside." Obviously, I was confused, and so I walked inside and was like, "Why?" And there was Percy, dead. It was really awful. Our pit bull mix killed her. I was obviously heartbroken. I crumbled to the ground, sobbing hysterically and holding her body. Fortunately, she was still in one piece, and all we can assume is that it was an accident. The dog was so nice, and he was obviously traumatized. He barely ate or drank or did anything for weeks afterwards because I could tell he felt so guilty. My parents asked me if I wanted them to get rid of the dog, and I said no because that was my sister's Persephone. Like, I didn't want her to feel the same pain I was feeling, and I knew he didn't mean to do it. He was just way bigger than her because she was a kitten, and he probably got overexcited, and yeah, it was really hard, and it makes me feel so sad because I feel like everyone has that forever pet, and that pet is like tied to your soul. And I don't think I'll ever have another cat like her. Obviously, I love my cats now, but it's just not the same soul bond. But I like to believe that Percy is watching over me, and I'm really excited to meet her whenever I go to heaven.